Right, so tonight's yoga class is yoga for the water element, which is the Chinese element for winter. With it being the shortest day of the year, or the longest night, whichever way you like to look at it. And so the water element is the kidney and the bladder. So the kidney starts here, goes down the front, and on the inside, if you like, the bladder comes up the back of your leg. It's for the back line. Sorry, my brain's a bit much today. Don't lock myself up. So we'll make a start. So we're going to be stretching the inside of our legs in the back line, and then we're just going to fire straight in with caterpillar. Come to a seat. Sit your legs directly out front if you want to be directly parallel. And we're going to be rounding forward. So we want to round our spine as opposed to keeping it straight. So we stretch the bladder meridian as it goes down our back our legs. So you can use a strap to hold yourself in place. So you can either put it under your arms and over your legs, or you can just hold it with your legs. And then we're going to be in this position for 4 minutes. Nice and comfy. We're in caterpillar, Vicky. We're not long started. Just a minute in, and another 3 minutes to go. And that's halfway. last few seconds in this position. And you can now release your props and bring it back straight. The next print we're going to do is half butterfly. You bring your left leg into your groin and then stretch your right leg out, and then we'll come to Nina on our right leg. So you feel a stretch on the inside of your leg, and again into your back. And we're going to be here 4 minutes. Rock the head. You can completely relax. And that's halfway. Last few moments. You can release any props. Release back up to straight. And then all we're going to do with our right leg is twist it around so your femur's internally rotated. If you've got a bolster or anything, you bring it to the right hand side. when right leg is slowly turning, sorry, to the left. Turning to the left, and then you come down the rest of the bolster. And then up in here for 3 minutes. So you've got, so this is our left leg, isn't it? Left leg bent in front, right leg's bent behind. Turns our left to the left. And that's happening. Last few moments in this position. And then from here, we're going to move into swan or pigeon. So you can either just bring your body round like so, and demonstrating the other legs, automatic flexion of the legs. Pretend I've got my left leg forward and right leg back. And I can actually stay up some. And be here for 3 minutes. Doing reverse lunges 2 days ago. My right leg back and something pop.
Oh, you said something about running around Collingwood with a popped hamstring.
So yeah, pop the hamstring a bit before doing reverse lunges.
It's easy.
Never like them. I've been looking your extension amount, right, if it's. So, yeah. But my reverse one wasn't even going to wait. Pop down to the floor. Yeah. Okay, we're nuts. Not for anything from that, from the face of the description. How do you get it? First of all, but no maximum. So that's keep going. No. Very much. Could be above board. Just kind of nice getting your pin. But it's getting it, you can shoot in the good and so.
Yeah, because then this is kind of old, so even though that is being bought up, so you can prescribe it and get it in with course.
You need to surely getting it in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
always in if you're buying it for yourself.
Right. So yeah, the prescription's basically from you. So that 3 minutes. And from here, I'm going to Sphinx. The easiest thing to do is push yourself up to all fours. Oh, underneath the lips. And you're going to be in this position for 3 minutes. Now the thing makes widen the mat width. Parallel. Okay. last few moments in this position. And then remove any boxes that come from the kitchens. And then just come down to using your hands as a pillow. And I'm just going to rest in the rebound on the bottom. And then when you're ready from this position, you're going to push this somewhat on forwards. And we're moving to up swan with our right leg forward. And bring your right knee to the back of the right hand. Okay. Back across slightly. Left leg back. Remaining in this position. Without swallowing. Feel it more in the hip flexor. And stretching more of the hips. For the knees. That's halfway. few seconds in this position. And then allow yourself to just drop onto your left side. Bring your right leg in front of you, left leg beside of you, twist around to the right, and with the full twist. And you can rest on your block or bolster. And we'll be in this position for 3 minutes or so. No problem.
I'm doing my yoga. Okay, bye. On the tour. Bye.
Remember to this one. And then raise up. Up to straight position. And then we're gonna straighten out our left leg. And our right leg into the groin, and we can do half butterfly. And we're folding over our left leg. And then we can use a strap. Bit of a block. We're going to be in this position for 4 minutes. And stretch from the back of the knee. That's halfway. Last few seconds in this position. And you can release the strap and slowly bring yourself back to neutral. So for the next pose, we're going to do half butterfly. So you've got the option here. You can do your half butterfly with a forward fold, so you get your groin and also your bladder moving at the back. Or you can do your butterfly as a reclined butterfly. And get your stretching of the front and your groin stretch. So close your jaws, we can start your bolster or a reclined butterfly. Or you can go forwards. You've got the option also strapping your feet in. And always move the feet. I'm going to be sitting for 5 minutes. Nice and comfortable. Yeah, mute the posture block. The rest of your head. Take the neck to your shoulders, hanging. Put it right there, move the smaller one because this. You put it right away. Waist. Not long. Back. Okay. Halfway. Last few moments in this position. Bring yourself back up to neutral. Remove any blocks or posters. Put them to one side. And then the next pose we're going to do is happy baby. Keep approximately. Come down, lying on your back. You've got your option of putting your feet pointing up the ceiling, and holding it on it, or you can bring your feet down. If you want to back second, put your feet together. One second. Butterflies on your back. Construct yourself in. Okay. Again for 1 minute. And one stretch. You give it your calves. It's bad this week. the halfway point. We have 1 minute remaining. So if you want, you can slowly rock from side to side, giving the back a bit of a massage. Last few moments in this position. And let go of the feet, remove any props, and just bring your feet down to the mat. And if you have your feet just come up slightly wider width, the mat width, and then we're just going to slowly rock our knees right to left. Just releasing your head tension back. And go to the right side, just pause it for a moment. Start walking to the side. And then when your knees hit the left side, you take a pause there. One final rock from side to side. And then you bring yourself back to neutral. And then next pose would be Shavasana. So if you want to grab any eye pillows, blankets, bolsters from your knees, whatever you need to make yourself completely comfortable for the final. Cozy pose. Find the winter solstice meditation. They're the ones find some interpretation of religious connotations. I didn't fancy that. So we've got mountain meditation. Lovely. Right. Make yourself nice and easy. Allow yourself to sink into the mat. As we do this mountain meditation. So finding a position of stability and poise, and being completely comfortable lying on your mat. Sensing into your body and feeling your feet, your legs, hips, lower and upper body, arms, shoulders, neck and head. And when you're ready, allowing your eyes to close and bringing your awareness to your breath. The actual physical sensations, feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Allowing it to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing that you are breathing perfectly well right now and there's nothing for you to do. Allowing the body to be still and sitting with a sense of dignity or lying, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole in this very moment. As you lie here, let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you know or have ever seen or can imagine. Letting it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't come as a visual image, allowing the sense of this mountain and feeling its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its tops and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, or with meadows and high lakes. Observing it, noting its qualities, and when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one as you lie here. You share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Rounded as you lie on your mat. Your head can be a lofty peak, which is supported by the rest of your body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms can be the side of the mountain. Your bum and legs a solid base rooted to the floor. Experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue lying, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness. Completely what you are, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you lie here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colours are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity, streams, melting snow, waterfall, plants and wildlife. As a mountain sits, seeing and feeling how the night follows day and day follows night. The bright warming sun, followed by the cool night sky studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing the change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day. Calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks or in the crags, shielded from the direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colours, and in winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog, or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cloudy, or rainy, or foggy, or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in sun or cloud, broiling or frigid, day or night, it just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, trees leaf out, flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes, birds sing in the trees once again, streams overflow with waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives, over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body, and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of colour and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies, buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy to encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honoured, felt, known for what it is and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdoms. Mountains have this to teach us and much more if we can let it in. You want to slowly bring your mind back into the room, noticing any sounds from out with the room you're sitting in. And then bringing your focus further towards yourself and noticing any sounds from within the room you are in. And bring your focus now back to your breathing, noticing the in-breaths and the out-breaths without trying to control them in any way. And allow yourself a little movement, whether you give your fingers a little wiggle and maybe your toes a little wiggle. And if it feels good, you can raise your arms above your head and give yourself a full body stretch, making yourself as long as you possibly can. And then from that position, you can roll over onto either your right or your left hand side and rest there for a moment. And then using your hands, slowly push yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together to heart center and bow your head down to your hands. Thank yourself this evening for your practice and thank everyone who shared it with you. And send out any love that you have to someone in the world who you feel needs it the most. Namaste.